Okay, so I have shared my whiteboard. Okay, today we'll talk about statistics. That's just one chapter. We'll talk about different things like mean, median, mode, range. Then we'll see the difference between data. At times you'll be given raw data, at times you'll have tables, at times you'll have frequency. So let's play with all that, okay? So let's talk about raw data. Okay, here we'll see how to find the mean, median, mode, and range in case of raw data. Okay, let me just write down some values. Okay, please stay focused. Let's say you have 10, 8, 7, 6, 8, 12, 9, 11, 10, 10, 6, 11, 10, 7, 6, and 8. Now this is raw data and it's self-explanatory. You do not have a table, you do not have a sequence, you just have a specific number. And let's say this, basically these are marks, okay? Let's say these are marks of a test, okay? The data could be about anything. All you need to understand is the idea. Okay, we have four main things. First, we need to talk about the mode. Okay, now please pay attention, all of you, okay? This is the very first thing that we are discussing. We have data in different representations. It could either be raw, it could be in tables, it could be using the graphs as well. But at the moment, we're talking about raw data. So let's say there's a school and the students had their maths test and here are their marks, okay? So one student got 10, then one student got 8, then 7, then 6, then 8, then 12, 9, 11, 10, 10, and stuff like that, okay? We need to find the mode. What is mode? Mode is the most repeated number, okay? I have 10 one times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Okay. So 10 is appearing 4 times. What about 8? I have 8 one times, 2 times, and 3 times. 8 is appearing 3 times. Then 7, 1, and 2. 7 is appearing 2 times. What about 6? Saneem, how many times is 6 appearing?
2 times.
3
3.
times. Okay, yeah, very good. I know it's a bit confusing. You just missed one number, but that's okay. It's coming 3 times. Then if we talk about 12, 12 is coming 1 time. If we talk about 9, 9 is coming 1 times. If we talk about 11, 11 is coming 2 times. Okay, so the most repeated number out of all these is 10. 10 is coming 4 times. This means the mode of this data would be 10. Okay, it is basically the most frequent or most repeated number in the data. Yes, any confusions with mode? This is the first thing that we had to discuss today. Turhan, Ali, Saneem, Rania, please confirm if you have understood this or not.
Yes, I have.
Okay,
Yes, miss.
okay, very good. Okay, this is what the mode is. Let's talk about the next thing, and that is the median. Okay. Honestly speaking, this topic is very interesting and it's easy. Please pay attention and it's important as well. Okay. So if you understand this completely, you would be able to do all the past paper questions. Let's talk about the median now. Now, median is basically the middle value of the data, but you cannot determine that middle value of the data directly. This is your raw data. You cannot determine the middle value directly. You need to arrange it first. Okay, so median is basically the middle value, and it requires arranging of data first. So either you can arrange the data in ascending order or descending order. That is your choice. Okay, so step one is arranging data. Okay, we need to arrange data either in ascending order or descending order. Let's talk about the ascending one. So we have 6. 6 is the smallest number, then 6, 6, 6 is coming 3 times, then we have 7, and then again we have 7. So we are done with 6, 6, 6, 7, and 7. Then we have 8, 8, and 8, 3 8s. It's good that you underline the data just so you don't miss any number. Once we are done with 8s, we have 1 9 only. Once you're done with 9, we have 4 10s. One, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 2 11s. And then we have 1 12. Okay. So this is the arrangement of data in ascending order. Now I can think about the middle value. Okay. Now you have multiple ways of doing this. You have multiple ways. It's completely your choice. Okay. Let's count the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 16 numbers here. Okay. What would be the middle value? What is the half of 16? If I talk about half of 16, that is,
Eight.
it is 8. Okay. So it would be, let me just check this. Yeah, it is 8. Okay. It is 8. Okay. But okay, let me underline the 8th value first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is the 8th value. This is the 8th value. How many values do I have before this 8th value? I have 7 values before this. How many values do I have after the 8th value? I have 8 values after it. Okay. So what do you understand? You understand that this 8th value is not the middle value. Okay. So we have a fixed thing for this. I'll do that and you can use it every time. Okay. If the number of data is an even number, like in our case, it's 16. So you will have two numbers. You will do n plus 1 divided by 2. N is the number of terms or number of data we have. We have 16 numbers, so it would be 16 plus 1 divided by 2, and that is 17 by 2. So what exactly it is? It is the 8.5 term. We get 8.5 term by taking the 8th and 9th term. Okay, we need to pick up both the terms. So this is the first term, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and 9. We need to pick up these terms, and this is going to give me the median. Okay, please stay focused. It would be 8 plus 9 divided by 2. And what is the value of median? 8.5. Okay. Now please pay attention. It is a bit confusing. I'll explain this again. We are done with mod. Mod is the most repeated number that was appearing in the data. Next thing is median. Median is nothing but the middle value. For finding the middle value, you need to arrange the data either in ascending order or in descending order. So let's say that we have decided to arrange the data in ascending order. So I started with writing down the smallest number, and then I wrote all the numbers and then the largest number. Okay, we are talking about the middle value. If you have 16 numbers, if you have 16 values, the middle value would basically be this value that would be between 8 and 9. So between 8 and 9 we have 8.5. So this is how we find the median. If your data is an even number, like in our case it is 16, you will do n plus 1 by 2, and this is the term which we need to find. This turned out to be 8.5. Now 8.5 is not a term. It would basically come out of 8th and 9th term. Okay, this was the 8th term and this was the 9th term, and surprisingly the 8th term is 8 and the 9th term is 9. Do not get confused with that. Okay, so we'll find the middle value of 8 and 9, and that would be 8.5. Yes, did you understand this? Any confusions in this? Please tell me. Okay, what about the other students, Turhan, Rania, and Ali? Please tell me if you have understood this or not. Okay, Ali and Turhan, did you understand this? Yes, Ali and Turhan, did you understand this?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Achha, so this is good, it's easy. Let's talk about the third thing, that is mean. Okay, what is mean? Mean is basically the average. Now we have been computing the averages. That is very easy. All you need to do is you need to add up all these numbers, okay, and then divide it by the n number of values you have. Okay, so for finding average we do n, and in the numerator we sum all the values. So it is going to be the sum of all the values divided by n. So I want all of you to find the sum of these values using your calculators and tell me. Okay, this is 16. And what would be the numerator? Please tell me.
Uh, 16.
The numerator, the sum of all the values. Okay.
Okay, one second.
Yeah. Okay, very good, Saneem. Yes, it is correct. But I want all of you to participate. Please tell me. It should be 139. Okay. And the answer is going to be 139 divided by 16. So that would be 8.69. This is your mean. Okay. So far we have discussed three things: mod, median, and mean. And then if I talk about the last thing, it is going to be the range. That's very simple. Range is basically maximum minus minimum. So what is the largest number? In the raw data, the largest number is 12. And what is the smallest number? What is the minimum number? It is 6. Okay. So for finding the range, I'll do 12 minus 6 and the answer is going to be 6. So 6 is the range. I'll repeat once again, please pay attention. For now, we're talking about the raw data only. We did not talk about the table data. If we have data in table, it's organized and steps would be different. Procedure would be different. This is when you have raw data. So you have some marks over here and you need to compute the mod. Mod is the most repeated number. So out of these 16 numbers, 10 is coming 4 times, 8 was coming 3 times, 7 was coming 2 times, 8 was coming 3 times. Okay, so this is how we just checked. 10 was the most repeated or most frequent number. So 10 is the mod. Okay. If I talk about the median, you cannot compute median directly. For finding out the median, you need to arrange the data. Let's say that you pick up the ascending order and then you can start your working. Okay, how do we do it? Step one is to arrange your data in ascending order. And now you need to find the middle value, whatever the number is. Let's say we had another number here and it was 5. Okay, for example, I'm just doing this for the sake of completeness for median only. Now we have 17 terms. Now again, for finding the median, I am going to arrange this in ascending order. Please help me while doing it. The ascending order would be 6,
Eh,
6.
Sir, 5. There's a 5, right?
Yeah.
Ma'am? There's
There's a
five.
5. Yes, sorry. So I'll write down 5 again. Thank you. So it would be 5, 6, 6. Then we have 7.
7,
Yeah, we have
7,
7 coming 2 times, and then we have 8 coming.
8, 8, 8.
Okay.
No, 9.
Right. Then we have
Then
9.
4 tens.
Yep. Okay. And then we have 11 and 12.
2 11s.
Very good. Okay. Thank you very
And a
much,
12.
Rehan. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. This is what we have. Okay. I'll write down this 8 again. Okay. Now we have 17 numbers. What would be the median? Steps are same. N plus 1 by 2 term. This would be the median term. N is 17 plus 1 divided by 2. And this would be the ninth term. Okay, let's see where's the ninth term. This is the first term, second term, third term, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. This is the ninth term and this is your median. Okay, so if the term is a whole number, this would be the median as it is. If the term was a decimal number of this type, then in that case you need to pick up this number and the next number and find the middle term. Any confusions for finding the median?
No, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Yes, Rania and Ali? Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, now we know how to find the median. For mean, it's easy. I know it would be a bit time taking in this case, but this is how we need to do it. Sum all the values, all the data entries we have 10 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 12, all these till this 8. Then divide it by the number of values you have. You had 16 values. So 139 by 16 would give you the mean. And then the last thing was the range. For range, we do maximum minus minimum. Maximum value was 12, minimum value was 6, and this difference is basically giving you the range. Okay, so these were the 4 important things we had to do. Okay. All right. Let's talk about another example now. So again, we have raw data. The question is, age of some friends are as follows. Okay, so the ages are 5, 8, 11, 11, 4, and 6. This time I would want you guys to help me with the answers. What is the mod? You need to type it, okay? Then the median, then the mean, and then the range. Okay. Yes. This is your raw data. Using this raw data, I want all of you to find the mod that is the most repeated value. Yes. I'm waiting for your answers. Please type in the chat box. What would be the mod? Okay, I got one answer only. Very good, Saneem. What about you, Turhan, Rania, and Ali? What would be the mod? What is the most repeated value out of these 6 values? Very good, Rania. Excellent. Yes, Ali and Turhan. 5 is coming 1 times. 8 is coming 1 time.
Yeah, one.
11 is coming 2 times. 4 is coming 1 times. And 6 is coming 1 time. Which value is the most repeated one? Yes, Turhan? Most repeated value would be 11. Okay, it would be 11. Yes, because it is coming 2 times and all the numbers are coming 1 times only. So the mod would be 11. Okay, let's talk about the median. Again, as I told you earlier as well, median has 2 steps only. Step 1 is to arrange the data in ascending order, and step 2 is to find the middle term. Let's do step 1. So it would be 4, 5, 6, 8, 11, 11. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. The formula is, this is step number 2. Please pay attention. N plus 1 over 2. This term would be the middle term. N is 6 plus 1 by 2. This would be 7 by 2. And this is the 3.5th term. So I do not have 3.5th term. I have third term and the fourth term. I have the third term. I have the fourth term. This is the third term. And this is the fourth term. The 3.5th term would be between the third and the fourth term. So I need to pick up both these terms and find the middle term. 11 plus 11 by 2. So you are going to get what? Okay, sorry. Yes, I need to pick up the third term and the fourth term, and I need to do that from here, not there. This is the third term, this is the fourth term, this would be the term that would be coming between. So 6 plus 8 by 2, and the answer would be 7. Very good, Saneem. Excellent. Yes, Rania, Ali, and Turhan, did you understand this? For finding median, step 1 is to arrange the data. Step 2 is to find the term. If your term is in decimals, you know that 3.5 would be between 3 and 4. Just find the third term, find the fourth term, pick up those terms, divide them by 2, and this would be your answer. Yes, Rania and Ali, did you understand this?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay. Then I want all of you, I want Ali, please participate. And I want all of you to compute the mean for this data. Yes. Okay, very good, Saneem. Rania, please check your answer again. It's a bit different. Okay, so it would be 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 11 plus 4 and plus 6. This thing divided by 6, and this would be 7.5. This is your answer. Okay. And then the last question is range. The maximum value minus the minimum value. So maximum is 11 minus minimum is 4, and this is going to be 7. So this would be your answer. Yes. Any doubts in this? Anything that you have not understood? Okay. All right. It's good then. We are done with the raw data. Now we need to talk about the data we have in tables. Okay. So again, we have two types in that, and clear this. Let's talk about the table data. This is the single value table. Okay. I'll make the table and then I'll talk about it. Okay. Now please pay attention, all of you. This is what you need to understand. Okay. Pehle we had data, and that data was raw data. Why am I calling it raw data? Because it was not organized. Okay. This time around, I have the data in tables. Now, what exactly it is? We have marks on the left side, and then on the right side, we have frequency. This is the frequency. Frequency is the number of times those marks are repeated. So basically, total number of students in class were 20 plus 10 plus 30. That would be 60. Okay, please understand the scenario. So you have a class of 60 students. Out of those 60 students, 20 got 0 marks, 10 got 1 mark, and 30 students got 2 marks. Okay. Now this data is much more organized and it is represented using a table. This is why I'm calling it the table data. You can find the four things, all those four things we have that we have done for the raw data for this as well. So let's see how to do that here in this case. Yes, any question? Okay, all right. So the first thing which we discussed there as well was mod. What is mod? Mod is the most repeated or most frequent So for mod, in case of table data, we'll check the frequency and we'll pick up the value against the biggest frequency. What is the biggest frequency? The biggest frequency is 30. This means that out of these 60 students, 30 students got 2 marks, and 30 is basically the biggest number. So 2 would be the most frequent or most repeated marks in this scenario. So the mod is going to be 2. Okay. I'll change the frequencies and I want you guys to answer the question again. Let's say we had 5, 10, and 8. What would be the mod in this case? Yes, very good, Salim. What about the other students? What would be the mod? Yes, Turhan, Rania, and Ali, what would be the mod in this scenario? Please tell me. I'm waiting for your answers.
It's 10. I mean 1. The answer is
Yeah,
1.
very good. It's 1. Okay. This is what students do at times. They just, see this value and they write this down as mod. No, this is not the mod. You'll check the frequency just so you can determine the mod. It is the most frequent or most repeated value. So it would be 1 in this case. Let's continue with these. Okay. Next thing is your median. Now, in order to understand median, we know that step 1 is writing down the data in ascending order. Step 2 is using the formula and finding the number of terms. We will do that here as well. But there's no point in writing this data in ascending order when it is already in ascending order. Okay, we have 0, 1, and 2. It is in ascending order. So that is good. Let's see what term would give you median. So in total, if I find summation f, that would be the sum of frequencies. It is 8 plus 10 plus 5. So it would be what? Yes, it would be 23. Okay. So we have 23 students in this case. So n is 23. What is the formula? N plus 1 by 2th term. 23 plus 1 by 2. So this would be 24 by 2. This is the 12th term. Where am I going to get the 12th term? So in the first row, I'll have 5 terms. Then by the end of the second one, I'll have 15 terms. This means that the 12th term would be here. Okay, 12th term would be here. So what is the median? The median would be what in this case? The 12th term is coming in the second row. So median would be 1. Always remember, for mod, median, range, we are going to pick up numbers from this column. Okay. So for median, I'll repeat. We need to arrange the data in ascending order. It is already arranged in ascending order. We need to do what? We need to find the middle term using this formula. N was 23. 23 plus 1 by 2 would give you 12th term. Where exactly is the 12th term? The 12th term is, we have first, second, third, fourth, fifth term here. Then 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. 12th term is here. Okay. So 12th term would be 1. Right? So median is going to be 1 in this case. Did you understand this? Please tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. And then the third thing is mean. Okay. Now for mean, in the raw data, we were summing all the values and we were dividing that by the number of values you have. Okay. In this case, in this scenario, whenever you have the table data, your formula is going to be fixed one. you need to add another column and then do it. So it is going to be, I'll add the column. The formula is going to be this one. Let me write down the formula. It would be summation fx over summation f. Okay, now please don't worry about the sign. It's very easy. Summation means summing all the entries. Okay, so summation, in case of summation f, we summed 5, 10, and 8. In case of summation fx, first we need to make the column of fx. So let me make the column quickly. It is going to be zero, 10, 16. Okay, I've multiplied f and x. 5 into 0 would give you 0. 1 into 10 would give you 10. 2 into 8 would give you 16. And summation fx would be what? Yes. Please pay attention and tell me what would be the sum of this column.
26.
Very good. 26. So we are going to do it this way. 26 divided by 23, and whatever answer you're getting, that is going to be your mean. It would be 1.13. Okay, and then the last question for today is, what would be the range in this case? Yes. What would be the range? Range is maximum minus minimum. So yes, this is very easy. Maximum value is 2, minimum value is 0. So you will just do 2 minus 0, right? Yes, Saneem, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So the fourth is the range. How do we find range? We find range by doing maximum minus minimum. Okay, maximum marks are 2, minimum marks are 0. So the range would be 2. Please tell me if you have understood these 4 things for raw data and the table data, all of you. Yes, Saneem, Turhan, Rani, and Ali.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Turhan and Ali, please confirm.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes.
right. Ali, are you there?
Yes.
Did you understand all this?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Very good. I keep on asking just so कि कोई भी uncertainty हो तो मुझसे पूछना, because you by now you guys should know that I'm not the type of teacher who minds questions and stuff like that. Okay, like the old students, they know me, they ask me questions, and trust me, why would I say you anything? This is your right. Okay, at times it could be that I'm going fast because I'm the teacher, I'm not the student. So you guys need to tell me that please stop and explain us slowly. We are not able to understand all this. Okay, so that is why I keep on asking you guys again and again. Okay, this is it for today, and then I'll see you in the next class. Okay.